wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're playing a clip from the Giving podcast from Dr. Sarah Fortnott. And this is what she said about marriage.
Why should a man get married when women leave so easily?
Most women are so bought into the vision of marriage that they never really consider what it means to be a wife. So then when they get into marriage and now they are a wife, they hate the role because they don't know what it is. And most times, because in society, they make you feel like you need to get married and start a family, they choose the person that they like the most. Maybe even they love the most in that moment. But marriage is not something that should be based inside of, I like this person enough. They were persistent enough. They were romantic enough. Marriage, to make it in the long haul, has to be rooted in something real, like God, purpose, and alignment, similar core values. And so if you don't have that, a man really doesn't want to get married. But if he does get married and it's not rooted in the right things, she will leave.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? Let's start with you, Jess.
I honestly think that can be subjective. A man, you can marry a man, and then a man can marry you, and then he leave easily. You can leave easily. It all depends. I mean, I know women are more independent, more self-sufficient these days. I mean, I know that's why somebody wouldn't want to stick around and tolerate if there's issues in their marriage. I mean, because you can do things yourself. You can do all bad all by yourself. So, I mean, that's one particular reason why I think women, or some women, I can't say all women, leave easily, but that probably would be a reason why.
I think it's a different day and time. I just know, like, if you look at your grandmother or even some of your parents, they stayed because, I don't want to say they were bred to, but that was the thing that they did. They stayed in a relationship no matter what, through thick to thin. If somebody put hands on them, somebody cheated, but no matter what it was, if they weren't happy, they still stayed. Yeah. I think nowadays, I mean, even with my daughter, or I'm sure anybody's daughter, you teach your daughter, if you're not happy and you can't figure it out in a relationship, don't stay. Leave. Like, you have a long life to live. Life is short. Leave. And I think a lot of women are doing that. They're more independent. If a man cheats, a woman is not saying, I don't want to sit here and deal with this. I'm out. If a man puts hands on a woman, I'm out. If a woman is not happy because of whatever reason in a relationship, after trying to work it out, they're not going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. They leave. And I don't have a problem with that, because at the end of the day, this life is short and you want to be happy.
Yeah. And then things are different. Like you said, things are different these days. So.
Charlamagne?
What's the question? The question is what now? What makes a man leave?
What makes a woman leave so easily?
I don't know. I ain't a woman. I ain't never had nobody leave me. Me and my wife been together for 26 years. We've been married for 10 now? Like, I don't know. I would have to talk to some women who've left their men. I don't know. How the hell I'm supposed to know what makes a woman leave?
Bonita.
Yo.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Bonita.
Breakfast Club.
Good morning, girl.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is this. I think I agree with Charlamagne. She was wrong. She shouldn't have said all men. She should have said some men. Also, I do believe that some women leave due to a lot of infidelity. And a lot of people don't have the old school values when you work through that. They don't put in the work anymore.
That's true. And you know what else? I was reading something earlier, and it was saying how a lot of women, the reason that finances is always the number one reason why women leave, and the reason a lot of women are leaving now is because of financial independence. And they're saying that women are more financially independent, so they are less likely to tolerate men cheating and all types of stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't even with that financial part, women have to stop fooling themselves. I agree with the all independency, but I do believe in love and people should be together. And congratulations, Jess, on your love.
Thank you, babe.
You saw them on Shade Room?
First of all.
You saw them?
I saw they had beautiful Christmas pictures.
Thank you so much. That's actually for Valentine's
Day. Congratulations.
What you mean for Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
every day.
It's an event. It's the Quantum of Love event. I know that we're doing. It's a Nigerian event that we're doing in February.
Said that was your holiday picture.
That's what happened. You don't know what you're talking about. They should have reached out and got the facts. Stupid asses. Jesus Christ. Damn.
This is Valentine's Day. You done miss Kwanzaa. You done miss
everything.
Christmas. You done miss New Year's.
We did the shoot early, but it's for a Nigerian dinner.
Okay. Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is Dion.
Hey, Dion. What's your thoughts, Dion?
I agree with some of the stuff she said. Core value does matter. but don't no man want to date forever.
Okay, that's all you got.
Don't no man want to
Yes,
date
sir.
forever.
Yeah, I guess he's saying
They
men
don't
want to get
understand the
married.
question either.
Yeah, he clear. That's how we talk about marriage. What do you mean you and a man want to date forever?
Hello, who's this?
It's D. What's going on, breakfast family?
Hey,
Peace,
D.
D.
Good morning. What's your thoughts, D?
Good morning. First off, good morning, Queen Jess.
Good morning,
Good
boo.
morning. Good morning, Queen Shala.
Peace, queen.
And good morning, Queen Dominican Emily. How you doing?
Queen,
Okay.
Dominic, how y'all doing?
Damn.
Dimelo. Is it Dimelo? Is it Dimelo?
Dimelo.
Dimelo.
Dímelo, dímelo. Look, I've been married for 4 years. I just remembered that, right? I've been together for 11. I tell you, I break up with my husband in my head at least 7 times a day. But mentally, I stay with him because I love him more than I can't stand him.
Damn.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you have to mentally be able to deal with all of them. Once the representative leaves, you got the real them. That's that.
I respect that.
All right.
I respect that. That's the question we
Thank
should have
you.
asked. Because when I listened to the doctor's response to the question, it sounds like, she's saying things that make me wonder, like, how do you make your marriage last? How do you prepare for a marriage? What are the things a marriage needs to be rooted in to last a long time?
800-585-1051. We'll take your calls when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Now we're getting this from the Given podcast. Dr. Sarah was saying this about marriage. This is what she said.
Why should a man get married when women leave so easily?
Most women are so bought into the vision of marriage that they never really consider what it means to be a wife. So then when they get into marriage and now they are a wife, they hate the role because they don't know what it is. And most times, because in society, they make you feel like you need to get married and start a family, they choose the person that they like the most. Maybe even they love the most in that moment. But marriage is not something that should be based inside of, I like this person enough. They were persistent enough. They were romantic enough. Marriage, to make it in the long haul, has to be rooted in something real, like God, purpose, and alignment, similar core values. And so if you don't have that, a man really doesn't want to get married. But if he does get married and it's not rooted in the right things, she will leave.
So we're taking your calls and getting your thoughts. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Vanessa from the Bronx.
What's up, Vanessa from the Bronx?
Hi, DJ Envy. Hi, Jess Hilarious. Hi, Charlamagne.
Hi,
Peace,
honey.
peace.
Morning.
Hi. First of all, I just want to shout out my fiance, Vern. He's at work right now. But I just wanted to say that I don't think that women are leaving marriages easier. I think that women progress in life and reliant on men the way we used to. I mean, let's not forget, it was like 60, 80 years ago where women couldn't even get a loan without a man. They couldn't own a business without a man.
That's true,
Like,
too.
things are different now, so we're not putting up with the same thing.
That's true, too.
Yep, that's what I was reading. That's what I was reading
And
earlier.
and I'm not saying it's all about financials, but it's a team effort. If you're not pulling your weight in this team, then why do I have to stay with you? Like, I can support myself emotionally, physically. I'm good. So it's a team effort.
I agree.
And you know what, too? I want to say something else about men, man. A lot of men that I'm meeting nowadays, they don't want a woman that's not doing nothing. Like, a woman got to have a hustle about herself. I know back in the day it was all about, a man got to have something and a man got to be able to provide. Men feel the same way. They don't want to hitch their wagons to something that ain't moving.
That's right. Hello, who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, bro?
They call me Dominique.
Hi, Dominic. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on the situation is that I don't believe you can say all of them. That's a generalization that all men don't want to get married because of that specific reason. But I do believe that women nowadays are more quick to leave something that's been established or that's been trying to be established, even if it's been for years that y'all been developing this relationship. When things start to hit south and not getting good, and still trying to fix it, build on it, make it better, want to go.
I respect that.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is AK from Atlanta.
AK from Atlanta. Talk to us. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, man. I feel like Charlamagne. I hate that broad generalization that men don't want to get married. Men definitely still want to get married, and
That's right.
I don't believe it's true that women are leaving easier nowadays.
Okay. Well, thank you, brother.
He's actually right, because I was also reading this morning that the number let me look it up the right way. Yeah, according to recent data, the divorce rate in the United States is not increasing. It is actually currently trending downwards.
From when?
It says since from 2008, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, since 2008, the divorce rate has been steadily decreasing in America.
Except for, you said one year, COVID year, right?
Yes, it says while the trend is downward, 2022 saw a small increase in the divorce rate compared to the previous year, and it was because of the impact of the pandemic. They said during 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, COVID. That first couple of COVID years, people had to stay with their spouse and really
be in the house and
then realize they really didn't like their spouse all the time.
Yep.
Dying to go to work.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, guys. This is Mia Pearl. I'm actually a marriage and family therapist. How are you?
Hey, Mia Pearl. You know, I'm glad that you're calling since you're a professional. What's on your mind this morning? Because I got a few questions.
Okay, so I have two reasons I think relationships don't last, and I don't think it's just women. It's the illusion of choice, and also the fact that our ancestors had to put up with a lot more than we did. So there's resources and opportunity for women that don't leave them in relationships that aren't fulfilling them.
Explain the illusion of choice.
Because you can get on your phone and there's a million people giving you attention. Back in the day, you might not meet somebody that met your quality standard for, a month at a time. You didn't have a million options at the palm of your hand. So swipe left, swipe right.
True. My question, because this is going off the answer that the doctor gave. It's a few. How do you make your marriage last? How do you prepare for a marriage? What are the things a marriage needs to be rooted in? Needs to be rooted in to last.
Okay, how do you make your marriage last?
Yes.
No one can make a marriage last. You just have to put in the effort over and over again and choose each other over again, and also do the work on yourself. You can't just expect someone to show up over and over again if you're not working on yourself. What was those other two? You said them quickly.
How do you prepare for a marriage?
You prepare for a marriage the same way you prepare for life. You study, you do the work, you go to therapy, all of the things. You can't just expect people's life experiences to prepare them, because everyone didn't grow up with that positive two-person loving example. So if you didn't get that, it behooves you to go out and study what that looks like.
And what are the things a marriage needs to be rooted in to last?
A marriage needs to be rooted in loyalty, trust, and understanding, and a commitment to your future.
Man, I think the biggest one you said is loyalty. And I really, 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 really believe that wholeheartedly, because, growing up, guys, we always act like we got so much loyalty to each other, but we're not loyal to the closest person to us, which is that person that we laying down with every night. Like, we lie to them, we sneak around and, tell them illusions, but we're more loyal to our homies. Like, no, that's your real homie.
To our barber.
Yeah. And that's what's taught in the music. Love isn't really a popular thing anymore. It's more so, I ride for my N-words. I lie to my N-words,
Yep.
So follow me on Instagram, Nia Pearl with 2 L's, okay?
Mia Pearl with 2 L's.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
What's the moral of the story, if there is a moral?
I mean, I was just thinking about what she said all the time. Like, you got to be loyal to your significant other, man. Like, that's your people. That's your partner. Like, the same way you hold it down for your friends, you got to hold it down for your significant other the same way. It's you and that person against the world.
Oh, absolutely.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.